Hey keepers, welcome back to a new episode, How to Keep More Money podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about, 4 ways how to spend less money. So, it's really fun to be able to make more money and it's really fun to spend money. In this episode, right, and this podcast, what it does, it teaches you, gives you the knowledge that you need to be able to keep more money. And, we have a lot of fun keeping more money because we realize, right, the most important rule about money is not about making more money. It's not about spending more money. It's being able to keep more money, because when you're able to keep more money, you have more choices, you have more opportunity for yourself, for your lifestyle, for your family, and for the community you would like to help. So on today's episode, I am going to be sharing with you 4 ways how you can spend less money. My first tip that I would like to give is buying generic, right? A lot of the times, the difference between buying, let's say, a t-shirt, right, between buying a branded t-shirt and a non-branded t-shirt is the price, right? A simple white t-shirt, with the logo, for example, Nike, and, the same t-shirt, right, without the logo, right, the Nike logo shirt would be maybe like $30, and then without the logo is $10, right? So a $20 difference. So, and not only do we see that in the t-shirt, categories, we also see that in other areas as well. Like when you go and buy stuff, at the grocery store, when you buy food, right, there are branded stuff and non-branded stuff. And it could be the same exact product, right? And it would cost cost differently, even though it's made from the same manufacturer. I've had that experience with my car. When I brought my, Honda Civic to the dealership, right? There was a part that the Honda dealership offered me, right? One had the logo of a Honda on it, right? And it was like certified that Honda is the one who was giving me this part. And the other was, the same exact part, the same part number, exactly identical. Like there's no difference, right? The same company actually made this part. So the company who actually made this part, right, made it for Honda, right? And so the company that was making this, for one part, they would put the logo on the part, and the other one they wouldn't. So when I went to the dealership, Honda, they gave me two options. They gave me the option of having, a certification number, Honda, this is Honda's part, and the other one did not have that certification. And so one was like $1,000, the other one was $800, and it was the same exact part. I was asking them, what is the difference? And they're like, there's no difference. I was like, okay, they have a different part number. Like does not have a part number. I'm like, well, then why would that be more expensive? And then they just said it's just certified. So that certification, that's an extra $200. And because I didn't want to lose my warranty, right? So I want to make sure that any part that I'm putting on the car, right, has a part that is I'm able to put on, right? But the Honda dealership is the one that's putting the part on. They're authorizing it. They're saying this is a legitimate part. You just want an extra certification, that just costs an extra $200. So hey, I mean, one is branded, one is not branded. Why would I pay, an extra $200, right? So I got the part, the exact same part, same part number on my car, and it cost me $200 less. So if you guys want to save money, instead of buying stuff that are branded, you can buy stuff that's unbranded. That's, my first tip of how to, spend less money. My second tip is going to shop with a list. So, many times, for example, when you go to Costco, right? Has this happened to you? You go in and you're like, okay, I want to go buy, maybe you want to buy some walnuts, right? You go in there and you're just thinking of buying, a big pack of walnuts, but you come back out and you have like, your cart's full of stuff, right? You have carpets, you have towels, you have, socks, you have pants, you have t-shirts, you have like fruits, you have all of this stuff, right? And so what happens is when you initially go into the shop, right, there's these companies, right, the way they set up all these things in the store, it's designed to influence you to buy more, right? When they have these like big signs up online, on the walls, in yellow and like black font, bold font, right, saying it's discount, and you look at that and it influences, right? You see other people going and buying stuff, it influences you, right? When you see the quantity of something getting less, it influences you. So instead of getting triggered and actually spending more than what you came for, a really cool option is to have a list and only buy the stuff that you have on the list, nothing more, nothing less, right? That way, you're super strict on what you're purchasing. That way you're spending less money, right? If you're going to buy a bag of milk, go in and only buy that bag of milk. If you need an extra towel, go and buy that extra towel, right? Don't buy all this extra stuff, because the more money that you spend, well, the less money that you have, right? And that means the less opportunities that you have. Buying is fun, but it's not fun when you're actually just losing, your hard-earned money. So make sure when you go to the store, you only purchase the thing that you have decided on and you buy nothing else. My third tip is to pay with a debit card and not pay with a credit card. A credit card, when you use it, right, there's no attachment to what you're spending, because what credit cards do is when you actually purchase something, it doesn't feel like you're actually paying for it, because what a credit card does is it delays your payment. So when you purchase something, let's say you bought headphones, right? When you purchase it, right, it doesn't come out of your bank account right away. It takes 30 days and then it gets charged to your account and then it will come out, right? So if you want to save money in a very short time period, right, and you want to spend less money, only spend money with your debit card, because when you spend money, right, you will see it being deducted from your account right away. And when you do that, right, it creates a lot of pain, right? So you see the pain of your balance going down every single month, right? All the money that you saved up is going down. So that's very painful, right? Because you have less options, you have less choices when you have less money. So make it painful to spend stuff, so that you're spending less money. Only use your debit card for buying things, and stay away from using your credit card. Another option is, like, you can pay for stuff in cash, like so let's say you have $200, you go to the store, you only spend $200, you don't spend anything more than that. The only thing I don't like about cash is because you can't trace what happened. Is like you have to then manage your bills. You have to look at your bills and see what's going on, instead of like your debit card, which has everything recorded for you. And if you wanted to track your money, you can do that. Go home, you can look at your statements online, your debit card statements, and you can actually see where your money was spent. That way you have a better idea. Obviously, you need to check your expenses as well, making sure that you're only spending money on things that you need. My fourth tip, and this is super important, right? Like, losing money is, it should be very painful. If it's not painful to you, it should be, because look, you guys are spending so much money. So you're spending so much time, at a job, working. So that means you're pulling yourself away from your family. You're pulling yourself away from making memories, right? When you get older, right, the things you're going to think about is not the time you spend at work, clicking away and like punching in numbers and writing stuff, right? You're going to remember the stuff that, you did with your family, the memories you created, the experiences that you had, the places you went, the things that you saw. These are the things you're going to remember. And by working at a job, right, you're pulling away from these experiences and, these memories that you can have. So and if you just take money and you spend it somewhere and you just lose it, right, what a waste. So I hate getting charged late fees. I really do. I do not like paying late fees, because paying late fees is a complete waste of money. So if you want to spend less money, make sure you are paying everything on time. That way you do not get charged for anything. So that's for your debit card, that for your credit card, that for any bills that you have, for your cell phone bills, if you have any internet bills that you have to pay, your electricity, anything. Do not pay late fees. And so, one way to avoid that is always making sure that you're paying on time. So you can set this up automatically with your bank account, or you can set it up on the website of the provider. So that way your payment actually goes ahead of time, and that way you're not paying any late, right? Imagine you're paying, let's say you got charged an extra $25 late fees, right? That's one extra pizza box that you could have got, that's 8 slices, right? Maybe if you had a group of friends, right, 8 people could have enjoyed, that pizza. Or maybe your family, right? There's people in your family, right? Someone could have enjoyed that pizza. You could have given that as a gift to someone, but because you got charged that $25, that's taken away from you, right? That opportunity is taken away from you. You cannot use that now, that $25 to, feed yourself, feed your family, or feed your friends, right? So the more money that you can keep, the more opportunities that you have, to increase your lifestyle, your friends, and your family. So stop paying late fees, pay on time, and make sure that you're able to keep more money. So if you guys follow these 4 tips, you'll be able to save, you spend less money. That way you can use it for your lifestyle. So let me know which tip in these 4 tips, that you guys resonated the most with. And if you have someone who actually needs help in terms of spending less money, and you think that these tips that I mentioned would be beneficial to them, please share this podcast with them. Or please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please share this video with them. And, that way you can, change their life, improve, their lifestyle. And if you have, so if you guys like this episode, please, leave me a review on iTunes or on Spotify. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, please like this video and leave me in the comments below what other tips you guys have in mind to be able to spend less money. And let me know in the comments, and I'll reply back and share with you guys what I think. And also, so like the video, share, subscribe to the channel so that you guys get more and more videos like this every week. And if you guys want to get knowledge in terms of from a book format, or a book format, because a lot of times we like to hear stuff on audio, sometimes you watch stuff on YouTube on videos. If you want to read stuff, I have this book called Broke to Six Figure Secrets: How to Keep More Money without getting an additional job or working more hours. So this book is available on Amazon. It's a really affordable price, and it will change your life, change your finances. If you are having a bit of hard time, saving money, this book is actually designed for you to, change that forever. So I share my story, how I went from a minimum job to, being able to save 6 figures, and being able to save that, invest it, and, continue growing that so that it gets more and more, and then I can use that for my lifestyle and, help my family and my friends. So if you guys want a copy, the description will be below. And I'll be talking to you guys on the next episode. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys next time.